Hey guys, we're going to continue talking about craft projects today. And it all started with a Pokeball. This Pokeball, to be precise. Because I knew how to sew, and because I like to challenge myself with a lot of different kinds of crafts, I decided I would try making plush toys. A Pokeball seemed simple enough to sew. Found a basic spear pattern and I made a Pokeball. This one is entirely hand sewn. You can see like all of my little terrible stitches in there. It was my first attempt at making something plush. It's made out of felt and they're nice and squishy. You can throw them at people and it doesn't hurt. After figuring out how to make Pokeballs, I decided to extend my reach a little further. At the time, I was playing League of Legends a lot, and one of my friends always played Malzahar. And Malzahar is a character who has these little tiny creatures called Voidlings that go and attack things for him. I decided I was going to try to make him a Voidling. Took a long time making patterns and such. I eventually made a Voidling, and then because his favorite skin was Overlord Malzahar, I made the Voidling the same armor to go along with it. And the armor is detachable, which is fun. Once I made the Voidling, I got a lot of requests from my friends to make them their favorite characters and champions from League of Legends as well. I wasn't comfortable selling any of these things because they are hand sewn and they take a very long time to make, and there's no way to like fully compensate myself for the time and effort put into them. I started making them as presents. In doing so, I made a lot of them. We have Teemo, Dragon Fist Lee Sin, Twisted Fate, Ash, Tryndamere, Lulu, LeBlanc, Sivir, Traditional Lee Sin, Acolyte Lee Sin, and Muay Thai Lee Sin. One of my friends was on a quest to have all of the Lee Sins. Oh, and Ash and Tryndamere I actually gave to the Ash and Tryndamere. I met Mark Merrill when he came to a talk at UCLA. Stayed for the talk, it was really interesting. But afterwards, I gave him Tryndamere and Ash. Ash is named for his wife, Ashley. And his wife was actually there. So I got to give both of them Ash and Tryndamere, and they were very, very excited to have them. As I was graduating from UCLA, one of my friends asked if I wanted to go to Anime Expo with her because she has a booth in Artist Alley. And I said yes, even though I didn't know what I would sell at all. So I made a bunch of Pokeballs and Master Balls to sell at Anime Expo. I sold out of Pokeballs and Master Balls on the second day. For my next Anime Expo in 2016, I decided to add to my repertoire, and I also made Great Balls and Ultra Balls. So now I had 4 different designs for Pokeballs that I was selling at Anime Expo, and they sell really well. People really like the Pokeballs. To stretch my skills a little bit, and because I love Kingdom Hearts, I also figured out how to make Paopu fruits. These take a lot of fabric and are kind of hard to sew and put together, but every Kingdom Hearts fan who sees these loves them, and I think they're really, really cute. Following the Yellow Star train, I also figured out how to make Power Stars. I love these. I think they're adorable. They're really cute. Once upon a time, I also tried to make the 1-Up mushrooms, but I couldn't get them to look the way I wanted them to look. I also once made a Torchic, but that was way too hard to mass produce, so I was one and done there. And from The Legend of Zelda, I made a few Navis. My issue with Navi is that I can't make the wings stay extended the whole time. Like, there's no way for me to do that. So Navi has floppy wings, which a lot of people didn't mind at all, but it kind of bothered me, so I don't make Navis as much anymore. Those are all the plushes I have made and have pictures of so far. If you have any ideas for what would be a really good plush thing to make, let me know. I enjoy the challenge, and maybe I'll send it to you as a present. Until next time.